We're going to talk to him in just a moment, but first, here's our own NBC's Chief Medical Editor, Dr. Nancy Snyderman.
Dear Dr. Wachler, my name is James Belahovic. I guess I'm hoping for a miracle for my son. I'm hoping somehow you can help us.
Sean Belahovic has always had a passion for cars, but at age 18, he still doesn't have his driver's license and can no longer go to school.
One day I come home and he turned to me and he said, I did some tests and Dad, I'm blind in one eye. And I got some cold chills. My son going blind.
Sean was quickly losing his vision, his world becoming darker and darker.
I was terrified that I couldn't do my normal activities and do what I want to do for getting a job or driving. I'm alone most of the time.
With the left eye completely blind and the right eye rapidly declining, Sean was forced to drop out of school just months shy of high school graduation. Sean has a condition called keratoconus, which occurs when the dome-shaped cornea begins to bulge outward into a cone, causing vision to deteriorate. There are procedures that can help reverse the problem, but with both parents out of work, the family had to file for bankruptcy, leaving Sean with few options.
They weren't able to afford it because it was too expensive. We are always low on money, trying to pay the bills, electricity, food, so we didn't have much money left.
They were running out of time, so Sean's father put out a cry for help.
I want him to have the same opportunities that any young man wants. The chance to get a driver's license, to get a job, to be successful one day, to be independent.
And someone answered.
We wanted to give Sean that opportunity because we really believe in him. We know that he's determined, that he doesn't want to let this get him down.
Dr. Brian Boxer Wachler is an eye surgeon who has invented a procedure called the Holcomb C3R.
The way that we're going to help Sean and treat his keratoconus involves applying vitamin applications combined with light, and that transforms the cornea, making it strong. And therefore, for the first time in history, we can stabilize keratoconus.
Dr. Wachler performed the procedure on Sean at no cost to the Belahovic family.
It's a miracle day for us.
It's a painless procedure that lasts less than an hour, and with his family anxiously looking on, Sean's world is already becoming clearer.
39.
39, exactly, yeah.
He is then fitted for special contact lenses, shaped specially for his eyes.
Really good. Sky, the towers, everything.
Now that he can read, Sean is excited for his new life, studying for his driver's license and finishing school.
There you go. I'm going back to school.
Sean is now with us, along with his dad, James, and also joining us now is Dr. Nancy Snyderman. Thank you so much, you guys. Sean, let me start with you. I saw you watching that piece, and I use the word watching really purposefully because you were smiling, you were enjoying it. How has your life changed now that you can actually see this far?
A lot. I've been able to studying the driver's license book to start learning how to drive, and then finishing school, looking for an apartment, looking for a job, and hopefully start my life up.
Your whole life has begun again.
Yeah.
And James, you know, watching you watch that piece, I mean, you were getting misty-eyed. Even just seeing yourself in the operating room, you wrote the letter that gave your son this new life.
A letter of desperation. I didn't know what else to do. I didn't even know what would happen after I wrote the letter, if anybody would answer it. And I thank God for Dr. Brian answering that. It's been a miracle for me to watch my son see again.
He answered the letter. He donated his services. This is an expensive surgery.
Yeah.
$20,000. Is that right, Dr. Nancy?
Yeah, it can go up. It can go up that high, and you know the problem is you have to. The sooner you intervene, the better the outcomes. So with this, I've seen cases where the eye almost looks like the tip of an ice cream cone, and at that point, the cornea is allowed to stretch like that. The risk of scratches to the eye and poor vision, it can it can really literally mean blindness. And there was one point, I know we have an eye chart over here, there was one time that Sean couldn't read the big E on that eye chart, and now you can read down how many lines?
7.
7 lines. So even without my glasses, for me, that's a little blurry. So that is 20/40 vision, which is really amazing.
Let me just show, we had a graphic just up just for a second ago that showed how blurry it once was. That's what it used to look like to you.
I couldn't even see that top E.
And now you can read all the way down to where it says 7 there, all those letters from this distance of what, 7 feet, which is pretty remarkable. My good Lord. So what do you want to say to the doctor, Sean, who was willing to do this for you?
Thank you for giving my life back, for me to be able to see.
Yeah.
And a reminder for everybody, if all of a sudden someone says, you know, your eyes look funny or kids are struggling in school, think that a child might be struggling with vision and get a vision test early. Schools can do that, and you can pick up cases like Sean's early in childhood. We don't really know the cause, but some of these are congenital, and then at least there's earlier intervention.
All right,
Watch for rubbing on the eye.
Yeah.
If a child is rubbing, that's a sign?
That could be a sign.
Yeah.
All right, good. Well, you've tried to help people. I know you learned about this doctor from a TV show, and now you're on this TV show because you want to help anybody else watching this.
Oh, definitely. I feel so inadequate that I wasn't aware of watching my son. I would see him like he said, I think something's in my eye, and this is happening in elementary school. Had I been aware, and had the other people been aware, who examined his eyes and gave him glasses. I
don't know, James. I think you made up for it.
I think you did too.
Sean, good luck to you and everything. Dr. Nancy, great story.
Oh,
Thanks so much.